Hi, I'm Zach, and I'm Harry.
I love lamp.
But who are you?
Oh, I'm Nick,
You
and I like to party.
5 seconds in, you already ruined the intro. Good job, Nick. Jim, who are you?
I'm Jim. And I'm just Jim.
I'm Mike, and Nick ruined the intro. Welcome to the Armoured Specs chat room. We are Armoured Specs. Me, Nick, Jim, Zach. Jim will be leaving us in what, a week?
Tuesday next week.
Tuesday next week. Zach's over in California, so that's why he is on a Skype conversation.
Hey, I'm coming to you.
You guys will be next door neighbors.
Actually, Nick's driving me to the airport.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nick drove me to the airport once.
I did.
Did you die?
I did not.
I crashed your truck.
Almost.
You did not. Not that I know of.
Alright, so what do we got today?
Well, we were discussing topics earlier. We were talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out, Far Cry Primal. I know Jim's a big fan of Far Cry all of a sudden.
Yep. Hop on the bandwagon.
Was Zelda Wii U still in development? There's one other thing, and there's something I wanted to start
Metroid.
on. It was not Metroid.
No one cares.
Oh, thanks, Zach. It's the Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So, I've only played Fallout 3 in the very beginning, and then I stopped playing it. So I know absolutely that one. So I know almost absolutely nothing about Fallout. Zach, you are our residential expert, I believe, on Fallout.
You can say that.
Would you say also on the lore or just everything about it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing mostly just. I started off with three. In fact, when I first got my 360, I only had two games for it. I had Left 4 Dead 2 and Fallout 3.
Okay.
And I played Left 4 Dead 2 like way too much. I got tired of it, so I popped in three or Fallout 3, thinking like, oh, this is kind of stupid or whatever. I'll just get through it. You exit the vault, and then you're just like, oh, good lord, I got so much I got to do probably. So it's like, oh no, what did I get myself into? So I didn't play it for the longest time until I got this one, New Vegas. And I think it really actually got me more used to it because it's a lot easier than three. Storyline is completely different, and overall, I feel like it's actually more fun.
Isn't it a
People
remake
might
of?
disagree with me, but you know,
Isn't it a remake of one of the other ones?
no, it's its own kind of thing. And in fact, it's not even part of the whole like storyline. Like there's Fallout 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is a sequel to 3. So New Vegas was sort of its own entity.
Okay.
Okay. And I know, Nick, you've been playing a lot of it on the PC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've logged a lot of time into it.
Yeah, there's one thing I wanted to pick you guys' brain about, especially. There's a reviewer out there, I believe his name is David Gertzman. I believe he was one of the few reviewers to give it what most would call it an honest score. The PC version of Fallout 4 got a 4 out of 5. Now, a 4 out of 5 PC, I understand. And okay, let's start around the room first. Zach, what would you consider, like, out of 5 stars to be just like out of 5 stars, how many stars would it take you to, like, go and get the game?
Get the game, I would probably settle with 4.
4?
It tells me it's above average. I mean, three's kind of cutting it close. I mean, I can't always trust a reviewer, but it gives me a good idea of what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 4 is kind of pushing that to a new level. Of course, 5 out of 5, I'm gonna have to be curious about it.
Yeah. Nick, what would you say?
Honestly, I usually go with about 3, and I'll sometimes go out on a limb and do 2, just because I know there are a lot of gems that are released that people like. Okay, a classic example is I believe it was G4 did a review of Halo, and they gave it a bad score. And then when Halo got popular, they re-reviewed it, and they're like, "Oh, this game's actually great."
That's
So
interesting.
you can't take somebody's word for face value always. So I try to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Jim, what would you say?
Oh, I don't know. I've always been a fan of the cheesiness, so I'd say probably about a 2.
A 2.
I'll play anything. I'm a slut. I play anything.
No, I'm probably the same way as Nick. I'd probably be a 3, at least a 3 for me to go out and buy it. 2, just like maybe to watch someone play it or demo it.
Well, Tank
got a low score, but it's super fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying, I believe his name was David. He gave PC version of Fallout 4 a 4 out of 5, and the console version a 3 out of 5. And people went, or some people, not everybody, went pretty crazy. But I don't know. Well, I mean, why would you think you gave it a 3 out of 5 on the console?
It's really buggy.
Is it really true?
I can say from experience because I pre-ordered it and I got it the day it came out, and then I've had to restart it or crash at least 3 or 4 times, like on the first day alone. Depending on where, just depending on certain areas. Like when you first get to Diamond City, in particular, the main parts, I could not get there for the longest time. I kept having to reset and reset and reset. It just kept freezing on me. I can imagine that could be part of why it is.
Yeah.
Because the PC seems to be a little more sophisticated or easier to at least manage.
Yeah, I mean, you played on the PS4 right now, and you're playing on PC. So did you experience the same thing on PC?
My computer's powerful, so pretty much anything that the game kind of errors out on, I can usually just...
Okay, so my computer's less powerful than yours.
You probably be...
Would I run into the same problem Zach's running into, or... Okay.
The thing with some of the bugs... Most of the bugs for the PC edition that I've run into are graphical. I think Jim was there for one of them. And I loaded a block, so the game loads in certain sections of...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
the draw.
Yeah.
Right, draw.
So one of the blocks loaded in, and you can see it most of the time if you have your view distance really high. So vehicles, terrain, like just random stuff that's just kind of there as like an extra item in the world will drop down from the sky. Well, I walked out of a building and the whole area rendered at once, and I saw a car just.
Oh yeah, right.
Were you there for that?
I don't think I was there for that, but I think you
remember
showed me.
You were
something.
sleeping.
I've seen something like that. Oh, was it when you?
Yeah, you were sleeping.
It was this weekend, wasn't it?
So you see some weird stuff, but one of the biggest irritations that I've run into is the power armor. Have you ever had Trash Can Carla steal one of your sets of power armor?
I have not.
Yeah, she's hanging around in the very first town, and if there are any raiders or anything that attacks, she'll hop into one of your power armor sets and steal it.
Oh,
okay.
It's pretty horrible.
No, but I remember when Fallout New Vegas came out, and you, Zach, showed me the video of the guy's head going upside down, like at the very beginning.
Immediately when you start the game, you wake up and the doctor like, whoa, easy there. And then his head just starts.
Right. So
it's so funny.
But like
that's the first screen of the game.
Like, but that came out and everybody still loved the game. So once you consider that probably like part of the charm of Fallout is that you're going to run into bugs.
Yeah.
Like that, and
it's a constant thing. It's always going to happen at some point. In fact, like in New Vegas, I still play it sometimes. I still play 3. And New Vegas in particular, rat scorpions glitch out a lot. They'll just start, contorting in weird ways, like their limbs get stretched, and it looks like it's like a demon of some sort that's just like floating around. And you can't shoot it or anything. It's just an error, and it just kind of floats away. It's kind of freaky at first, but it just kind of happens to you. That's when that occurs often. In fact, I think Bethesda's aware of this. In fact, I think in their office they even have a plant that is intentionally like going through a wall. That happens a lot in Fallout. It's not an actual plant, but like a sculpture of it.
Oh,
right on.
That's great. Yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't give it like a bad review just because there are bugs in it. Like, sure, if they're gonna fuck with your experience or.
Well, the main question I want to bring up too was, do you think 3 out of 5 is a bad score?
I wouldn't say it's bad. Say it just kind of gives it an average thing. It's not terrible, but it's not like mind-blowingly good. It's just is what it is. Take it for what it is. It has its good parts, has its bad parts. It all kind of depends on the user experience, of course. So you can give somebody a 5 out of 5 game and they might hate it. And I played my share of what you might consider 5 out of 5, and I would give it like a 1.
Okay.
Just based on my own experience. It all depends on the user.
Right. No, I mean, I remember, speaking of G4, when X played, they gave a review of Metroid Other M 2 out of 5, and I still bought it day one, and I still loved it. Mm-hmm. So, I just want to point out really quick, Cortana on Windows 10 just decided to pop up on my computer and interrupt us.
You're not part of this, Cortana.
I thought you were going to bring it up again.
I think he was trying to. It just did not work.
No. Jim, anything you want to add to this? Or?
About what, Fallout?
Yeah, just
Well,
I mean, like any experience with Fallout, or I mean, any experience of getting what people consider, major reviewers consider a bad game, but you still went out and bought it and loved it.
oh, just in general, it doesn't have to be Fallout.
No, I mean it could be Fallout, it could be anything.
Trying to think of a game like that. Well, you don't.
Can't think of anything.
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean,
So
Okay, let's
You can
rephrase
probably
this.
take
Is there
any
any game that I
open
told you
world
was bad,
sandbox
and you
game
got it
right now.
anyway?
Like it's gonna be.
oh,
good
dude,
game.
there's too many to count.
Yeah,
too many.
now especially.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I mean Fallout. I'm sure it's a great game. I don't want to play it and get suckered into it. Like
You'll get some.
I know, and that's why I'm terrified to play it.
Oh, so like when you told me to play Far Cry 4 and I logged 12 hours in the first
I didn't.
day.
I'm sorry. Far Cry 4 though, I thought was great, and I 100%ed trophy wise. I 100%ed that game. I didn't go out and do every mission though. I feel like that's what you did.
Yeah, I'm surprised the direction manual isn't stuck together. Love that game.
Speaking of but we're going to Far Cry Primal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Zach, have you
can't
heard anything
wait.
about that? As Zach leaves the room.
Oh, bye, Zach.
Zach leaves for a second. Well, so we'll wait for him to come back. But anything you guys are anticipating about Far Cry Primal, or?
Well, there was something funny that I saw on the internet. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think it was Corsair released a model of their new mouse, and it looks like it's just a rock.
Right.
I'm kind of hoping that that's the new design for their mouse.
I can see
That'd be
that.
hilarious.
I can see that like they put the bumps and the ridges in the rock just to fit your hand correctly.
Well, it just looks like a rock.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be released for Far Cry Primal. I think that it's a joke.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's not, because that would be hilarious.
Looks like Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon was a joke, and then they came out with it.
Yeah.
So,
So
Jim, you recently have gotten like extremely into Far Cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's
you
way
are
too
in love with
much.
that game. So what do you think of Primal? What do you think it's gonna be? What do you think it's gonna be like?
I haven't had too much experience with Far Cry except for Far Cry 4, but I'm hoping for kind of the same feel as Far Cry 4, where it's kind of open map. You can roam, do whatever you want, but just kind of a more woolly mammoth. I want to ride a woolly mammoth. I really do. I think it'd be badass, or a saber tooth.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Right. And for the people that don't know, Far Cry Primal takes place in like 10,000 BC.
Yeah,
so
we're playing
that kind
cavemen.
of era. Yeah, I play as cavemen.
Yeah, which will be cool for the fact that we're gonna get rid of the guns,
Yeah,
everything like that.
It's all bows, spears,
Yeah, you're gonna be
rocks,
throwing a rock at someone, but like,
the slingshot.
yeah, die woolly
sling or
mammoth
whatever.
with a rock. So
Right.
I can't wait for that, just to get a new outlook on
I'm just
old weapons.
yeah, I'm just wondering like what the story's going to be like, because
That'll
Far
be-
Cry is a very story-driven game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel, and talking in a story, especially nowadays, with you have to back then like in NES and SNES, you had to do text.
Mhm.
Now these ones, it's all about voice acting. I'm wondering, like, are they going to do like an English language in the voice acting, or is it going to be kind of like like grunts? Like you watch, like you think old cavemen, they just think they're just grunting and going like,
But just think about how
and they're going to have like subtext or something like that.
Welcome
Hi,
back.
Zach.
think about how ridiculous
Hey,
they could
Paul
get with
Ford.
the game.
What's that?
Think about how ridiculous that they've gotten with the previous games. I mean, like you said, Blood Dragon. It's just kind of like a
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
Blood Dragon is a total like '80s movie that you're playing through.
yeah.
So but yeah, just like wondering like, is it how story driven is this game going to be, or is it just all going to be like exploration?
I'm more excited to see kind of how they take the combat. So, like you said, very limited weapons. Are they just going to speed it up? Or are you going to rely on your speed to outmaneuver the monsters that you have to kill, or any of the creatures you have to kill?
It's going to be like kind of parkour, I can imagine. Like
Oh, so
take a first person version. Zach wipes his ass. It's like, I don't know, like a first person version of Assassin's Creed 3 where you're just parkouring through the woods.
I like your Mastodon shirt, man.
Oh, thanks.
oh, there's a photo of his junk. Why are we sitting here staring at his junk?
Oh, back to Far Cry.
Okay. Back to Far Cry.
So yeah, I mean, what was I saying? It's like,
I don't know.
is it like
Zach's
they're
penis
going to
kinda
like
threw us
be like outmaneuvering enemies with your speed
Yeah.
because you're going to be barefoot, just
Well,
like
just imagine.
Imagine how much that would hurt barefooting through the woods.
Well, like I was also kind of thinking, would you have to set up traps or would you have to like hide in brush? Just imagine like you remember in Far Cry 3 the whole spider tattoo section where it's all about assassination and you could like grab people from up above.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. Far Cry 4 kind of the same thing with the tiger aspect. It was like tiger and elephant. This one, Far Cry 3 was like spider and shark and snake or something.
Well, just imagine like hiding down like buried underneath brush and waiting for something to come up there and just stabbing it.
Just mudding yourself.
Yeah.
Predator comes out.
We're gonna have an achievement for making fire.
Ooh, that's gonna be a quest.
Zach, anything to add on Far Cry?
I get an achievement for making fire.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was like achievement unlocks. No, have you played Far Cry at all, or?
I played a little bit of Far Cry 3. I haven't popped on Far Cry 2 because I suck. I watched Mike play it for like 3 hours one day because he thought we were having fun watching him play it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. It was still fun.
I had fun watching you actually.
Maybe.
Well, it's just it's just like you can jump from like a car to some guy, in like or you can jump down from like a helicopter to a guy who's driving the car and then steal the car and kill him at the same time.
That's true.
Sounds like Just Cause.
Speaking of Just Cause 3 is coming out too.
Yeah, I actually just finally picked up 2.
Really? I played some of 2. Like it's hard for me to get into it. I get like overwhelmed with those sandbox games.
Really?
Oh yeah, like
GTA. We had so much fun.
GTA was I could get into GTA. I don't know what it was about GTA, but
I think it was riding the back of Matt's car.
Well, yeah, that was fun too. So sandbox games in general like kind of like overwhelm me a little bit. But I don't know, Far Cry 4 and Far Cry 3 and GTA they did pretty well for me. So
Fallout's
pretty great too.
Fallout, yeah.
Fallout's a very overwhelming world. There's a lot to do.
Oh, I get so lost all the time.
I think that's why I stopped playing number 3. Is I got out of the vault and I'm like, I'm scared and I threw it away.
There's a lot. There's a whole lot.
Yeah.
I tried to get something from a guy and he wouldn't give it to me, so I shot him and then the entire town attacked me and I ran away and quit playing after that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I stole a fork.
Now, are you real quick back to Fallout? I wanted to ask him a question. Is the game too easy for you?
The new one?
Yeah, Fallout 4.
It's actually harder for me than the other ones.
Really? I had to actually turn it up to very hard in order to...
I'm on normal right now, and I'm actually having a pretty difficult time with it. I don't know why I am. I normally wouldn't, because with 3 in New Vegas, I was pretty good at it, and the difficulty had to be, brought up.
Yeah.
4, I think it has to do with just, like, it's been a while, and I'm not too used to the new gen consoles yet. It's a lot different in many ways, but also still the same. Like, the hotkeys are different. The menus are kind of different. Your character, like, talks now. It's just kind of throwing me off, like, oh, I can talk. I'm making excuses as to why I suck at Fallout 4, just stuff like that. But I just suck at it. I don't know why.
It's not a big deal. I was worried that it was just everybody thought it was too easy. I just wanted to clear my conscience.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were incredibly easy. Like, I can replay those for, like, ages, and I never have any difficulty.
They're great games, though.
They are great.
So fun to go through.
Yeah. I was kind of done on the whole Far Cry thing. But I was thinking, like, this is, I think it was kind of interesting. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 5's been out for a little while.
Yeah.
And that's considered an open world game.
Is it?
Yeah. So you're going from, and I just recently played 1 through 3 and working on 4 right now. All of those are pretty linear. I mean, do you think someone who goes from a linear series will take an open world series? Like will they accept it well? I know I read people or watched people who played all on Metal Gears and said this one's awesome, like it's incredible. But I don't know, just for someone getting into it, or do you think they'd be overwhelmed, or you?
Well, it sounds like it's well received. So it sounds like it's a very well received game. It's made by, I think, Konami, right?
Yeah, it's Konami.
Yeah. So I'm honestly just thinking of somewhere in between Just Cause 2 and Just Cause 3.
You're with that just cause.
Just cause.
Just cause.
Ignore me.
No, but let's flip that. Now, take an open world game and then make it completely linear. Like, so what if they went like Far Cry or not Far Cry, Fallout's 1 through 4 all open world, right? Now, what if they made Fallout 5? What if they made that completely linear?
That would be a downgrade.
Like what? Like
That would be such a bad downgrade because the first two, if I remember correctly, I played number 2 and it was more of like a Diablo-esque kind of like you get like this weird angle.
dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
And it's like a weird angle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and
First one to go first person.
I haven't played it in forever.
Yeah.
I played it at my uncle's house when it was still like
New.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I feel like if somebody took a Fallout game or a Final Fantasy game and turned it into Final Fantasy 13,
Where Final Fantasy 13 was basically linear.
it was very linear.
Yeah.
I did not appreciate that.
Yeah. I played 13 for like 15 minutes. I was done. I couldn't do it.
You know what kept me going?
What?
The guy with the chocobo in it.
That made me watch my brother play it. But that was it.
I was like, I want to see what happens to him.
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of because when you take a game and you go from open world to linear, you take out side questing, you take out probably shops, towns,
Easter eggs.
Easter egg. Yeah, you take out because open world, you have so many more possibilities to deal with. You can do almost anything that you want. Linear, you're on a straight and narrow path.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Speaking of Final Fantasy.
speaking of Final Fantasy. Zach, did you happen to watch the new Final Fantasy VII remake trailer that came out?
I did not. Why don't you tell the people about it?
I don't know. I just know you know about it. I don't know.
Should we show it?
If you want.
Yeah. All right.
No. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so, you were aware of Final Fantasy VII coming out, though, right? The remake.
I heard of it.
Okay. So, have you played Final Fantasy VII at all?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Because I suck.
Jim, did you play Final Fantasy VII at all?
I never even made it past the first disc. I fucking rage quitted on that one.
Okay.
Somehow my Jeep broke down. I couldn't find out where to go. I rage quit, and then I lost it to an ex.
Good story, bro.
That's how that one happened.
So, Nick, it's like you and me are really the only ones that have played Final Fantasy VII. And I haven't even finished Final Fantasy VII.
Well, see, we're both in the same boat.
I finished it, but I haven't finished it. I've watched my brother finish it.
Same. I watched somebody.
Okay. Now, you are on almost the complete opposite spectrum of me. You dislike Final Fantasy VII so much. And I don't necessarily adore Final Fantasy VII, but I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did you watch the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, so what were your thoughts on the trailer?
Not the new trailer. So this is the original
Okay,
trailer.
so we'll start with the original trailer.
Okay. So the original trailer, I saw it. I knew exactly what it was the second I saw it. I heard the edgy music. You know, I saw the edgy atmosphere, and it was super edgy. And I was like, ain't even mad. I'm just glad they're finally getting what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, you guys are getting what you don't want. Apparently, the turn-based era is dead, according to everybody.
Shit.
Yeah. So it's not going to be turn-based combat, unfortunately, from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about picking it up before they announced that it wasn't turn-based combat. And I was thinking, you know, maybe I could give this another shot. And maybe I could find the charm that everybody else saw in it. Because I grew up with an N64. And I was just...
Personally, I did too. So I think most of us did. Did you have a 64? Or
Yes, I did, actually.
Zach, do you have a 64?
I had a 64.
You still have one? No, is that what you grew up with?
I did grow up with it.
Okay, so yeah, we're all Nintendo guys.
I actually still had an NES when I was really, really young. We had that before the N64, but more time with the N64.
Yeah, same here, honestly. But
Yeah. So yeah, I felt bad. Because I know how it feels to anticipate the newest... Like a remake. So just imagine if they took Wind Waker
yeah,
and remade it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is when you take the words either like reboot or remaster,
Mhm.
So remaster is different from remake.
Yeah.
Like that. So once it was remake, there was more on the side. Like I know it's not going to be turn based, but there's a little bit it's hoping that it's going to be. And the new trailer that came out showed the combat and the gameplay. Now it is not turn based. It is more. Yeah, it's more. If you play Kingdom Hearts, it looks more like that. I would say.
Okay.
Now, in my perspective, I adore Kingdom Hearts.
I adore.
I love Kingdom Hearts. It is one of my favorite
I
series.
don't have the keys on.
So
I have.
yeah,
No buddies.
right. So, but I mean, if it's like Kingdom Hearts, I'm totally down still. Like, because I'm used to that gameplay system, and I can get it behind it. So,
So you're saying we have to go to your house to see the game before we buy the game
oh,
because you're gonna get it.
honest, I probably will get it.
Yeah, I
I'm
knew you.
I'm
would.
honest.
I
So,
knew you would.
like, because it's like what Nick said though. It's people for a new generation be able to experience a game that is not necessarily appealing to them now.
I did watch a.
Because Final Fantasy VII is ugly. Like,
Yeah.
it, like the like other than the battles where they're actually using like detailed characters, it does not look that
It's not
great.
pretty.
Yeah, it is not that super pretty, I believe.
And I'm heavily biased because when I was a kid, my Final Fantasy VII was Legend of Dragoon.
Mhm.
So I.
And I played Legend of Dragoon, and it's like, yeah, I understand. So,
Yeah.
but
So,
yeah, and I think it's still great. I think it'll still do good, and it's going to be all like those mainstream reviewers over there, all as you say, just like Final Fantasy VII, like fanboys or fangirls or just go crazy about it, are going to probably give it 4 to 5 stars.
Oh,
Out of
I see a 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Just because of turn-based thing, they're gonna be like.
you see
no.
an instant 3.
Yeah, just because of that.
oh man, Metacritic, they're spot on reviews.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
So,
Best game of the year.
Zach, anything to input on that?
I'm gonna give it 2 Cokes and a bag of chips.
Thanks.
Speaking of Coke, I saw this on the internet. Did you guys see the Nuka-Cola recipe?
That's been around for a while, hasn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, Zach, you made Nuka-Cola once, didn't you?
Kinda, yeah. I found some kind of recipe that it was, and that was like supposed to be a third Coca-Cola, a third Mountain Dew, a third cream soda. But there's different variations of that, and that was ages ago, so it's probably a lot different now.
That's
Very tasty.
isn't what it's like.
It's really good though when I had it.
It's like what? I think it's Coke, cream soda, and something else. Isn't it?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Cream soda, new.
Okay. So
It's actually
Or
pretty
you
good.
can limit time soda.
yeah, I don't drink soda anymore.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I try not to.
Yeah. So
Gatorade.
Instead.
I don't know. So yeah, I think it'll do great. And this is not coming from someone who's super fanboyish into Final Fantasy VII. Like I don't own a lot of Final Fantasy stuff. I own my favorite Final Fantasy is 4. So
I think
and that's is also coming from someone who hasn't played 6. so
Ooh.
and I know I need to play 6. And I played 7, but I still like 4 over 7.
Mhm.
So like
I have 6. I'll let you borrow it.
yeah, of course.
Bye, Zach.
Bye, Zach.
No, I.
Okay.
So.
You know what mine is?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
How many times have you beaten that?
0.
So it's coming from somebody who all around just hates the game, hates how much attention it gets.
And I'm going to agree with you
I-
on that. I do hate how much Final Fantasy VII, like how much attention it gets. Like there are like I said, I believe 4, and I've heard a lot of people say 6 is better than 7.
Like,
And
I saw somebody refer to Final Fantasy VII as the original, and I almost
Yeah.
flipped the table.
yeah, no. And I know people that really like 9 too. Not necessarily,
Never played.
not necessarily 8 though. I know you played 8.
I love it.
I didn't like 8 that much. So,
Really?
yeah. And 9 kind of went, I think, back. It took a step forward and a step back at the same time. Like it gave you more party members on screen at the same time, but it was also graphically better.
Mhm.
So I think that was great of it to do. And Final Fantasy X, the battle system 10, everybody can agree that that's probably the best battle system.
It was beautiful. I even enjoyed the level up system.
Yeah, and I think partially why is like Final Fantasy X, you can take your time.
Yeah.
Like you can plan out everything.
Mhm.
Like Final Fantasy with the bars going around, you have to plan and attack at like the same time.
Mhm.
And it's mind numbing sometimes. Final Fantasy X is more relaxing.
Yeah.
Like I play 10 and I get like through a lot of it and I don't even realize what time it is now. So
Well, now we talked about Final Fantasy VII.
Mhm.
What do you think of Cloud being added to the roster of Smash Bros?
I love it.
You only love it because I hate it.
Yeah, that's why.
It doesn't belong.
I'm indifferent to it. I mean, if you're saying did you hear about that, Zach?
What?
Smash Bros. Cloud from Final Fantasy VII is going to be in it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray.
I'm
He's-
excited. Yeah.
I've looked at his moveset based off of the trailer. I've
Mhm.
kind of noticed that he has a very similar moveset to
Little Mac,
no.
Ike.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm an Ike player.
Yeah. Dirty
trying-
Ike, mate.
About to fuck you up with Cloud now.
Yeah.
They ceased development of Project M, didn't they?
What's that?
Like 4 days ago, they ceased development of Project M or whatever it was.
Really?
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah, about that. About 4 days ago, they announced that.
Wow, Project M was great.
I might actually have to torrent it now.
Well, I'm sure you still get it off their site.
If they seized it, I don't think you could.
Oh,
Because remember,
okay, well, cease and desist, and like,
yeah,
I mean, it's kind of different. I mean, if Nintendo orders you to take it down, but I'm pretty sure, I think Nintendo recognizes it, not officially, but they're aware of it.
well, I mean, remember, well, I guess Nintendo isn't Square.
Yeah. So, but
Chrono Resurrection.
yeah, no.
Please make it a thing.
yeah, it's there. Chrono Resurrection.
I want it.
I'm gonna speak to Square right now. It is almost done. Just license it. You don't have to do anything. Like,
I'll pay full price.
yay! The Jim's like,
Oh,
but what? It was like, yeah, Chrono Resurrection. It was like 98% done.
For people who don't know, Chrono Resurrection is a Chrono Trigger remake.
Not even a remake. It's like a remaster.
Yeah.
I would say because it's like the same battle system,
It's a regurgitation.
but delicious.
It's essentially you take Chrono Trigger, but give it
Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon graphics. It looks like it was animated by
I can't remember.
Toriyama, I think it was.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, just look YouTube Chrono Resurrection. That's all I needed.
They had a full soundtrack too, and it's amazing.
Yeah. So, but back to what were we talking about?
I don't know.
If
You
we're
guys
talking about
lost
we're
me.
talking about Cloud and Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent to it. I mean, Ryu's in Smash Bros. Street Fighter's been on Nintendo, but it's also been on every other console at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I was kind of like, really at that, and when Cloud was announced, I'm like, really?
Well, at least Mega Man and Street Fighter are on the Virtual Console.
Well, and also, but I'm saying also Mega Man started on Nintendo too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like I personally believe they should put Castlevania on Smash Bros. Because it has the same kind of legacy as Mega Man does.
Please. Never
And then-
feel someone else here.
Alright. And, yeah, so I'm like indifferent to it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, Snake was also in.
Snake was pretty
Snake
cool.
was in Brawl, but yeah. Also, Hideo Kojima wanted him in Smash Bros. He wanted him in Melee, but they couldn't fit him in time.
Yeah. So I could see Snake being DLC
Yeah.
easily.
Oh, for sure. I don't know. Konami's weird now.
Yeah.
Konami's kind of weird.
You don't think so?
Yeah, did you hear about it was the Video Game Awards recently? Zach, did you hear about? Were you aware of the Video Game Awards? What happened?
I'm aware of what they are.
Yeah, where was it? Okay, so all right.
Does Spike still host them?
I think this one was streamed online,
Okay, that makes more sense. Then.
but it might have been on Spike. But I'm trying to remember names while I'm talking. But Hideo Kojima, I remember that name. Hideo Kojima, creator of Metal Gear and the whole series, right? He's except for the 2 games released on NES, those did not have Hideo Kojima programming or have any part of it. So he made Metal Gear 2 on a Japanese computer system known as MSX, and then Metal Gear Solid that we all, I'm sure everybody knows. Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out, and it gets an award, like a very big award. I think it was Open World Game of the Year.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
He got an award.
Right, yeah. So, bottom line, Hideo Kojima gets an award. But Kiefer Sutherland, the voice actor of Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid 5, accepts the award on behalf of Hideo Kojima. And at first, you're thinking, like, oh, okay. I mean, Hideo Kojima probably lives in Japan. I mean, makes sense, I would think. Lives in Japan, wasn't able to make it out. He had the main voice actor of the game accept the award on his behalf. No big deal. Jeff Keighley, I believe that's who it was. Jeff Keighley, the host of the awards, flat out says Hideo Kojima was informed by a lawyer from Konami not to appear at the awards and accept the award for his game.
Wow.
Like, they're like, you cannot go out there and accept this award. And the whole crowd booed. Like a lot. Like,
I probably would have.
Like, the whole crowd was
Why?
pissed. No one really knows, honestly. Hideo Kojima was kind of like open about like Metal Gear Solid 5 will probably be my last Metal Gear game, and Konami's like, lots of things that come out about Konami you can really Google about a lot of them, and a lot of weird things happen about like what their work conditions are like, also they're going probably strictly to mobile platform now. Yeah, so I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, they're getting kind of weird now. So
Hey man, microtransactions make more money. That's what Drake Fortune or that's what Uncharted 4 is gonna do.
yeah, well, I'm excited for Uncharted 4. So
It's only the online co-op,
okay, well,
but they're gonna do microtransactions where you can buy resources
Yeah.
or buy ammo.
but this is different from mobile transactions, I think, though.
Yeah,
So
microtransactions, mobile yeah.
yeah, I mean, what everyone's thoughts on that? I mean, I was kind of like, really? I mean, you're not even gonna let the guy accept an award for a game that he made?
It's kind of BS.
Yeah.
Like, if you're the developer for a game and they're going to give you an award, then you should be able to accept it.
Right.
Don't give him an award if he can't go and accept it
Yeah.
himself. That's BS.
Yep, boycott him. Fuck it.
Boycott Konami?
Yep.
That's what a lot of people are doing, actually.
Yep, fuck him.
Like,
Well, I mean,
the only thing is, like, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5, not because it's Konami, but because it's Hideo Kojima.
torrent.
So,
Okay, so we're gonna play that game, and after that, we're done.
basically, I mean, I think,
Fuck you.
Zach, what do you think? Any thoughts?
Man,
What's that?
God.
You go boycott?
It's just nonsense that they wouldn't let them accept it. It's like if you nominate someone for an Oscar and then they win it and they're like, nope, don't go up and accept stuff. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, why did you even bother?
Yeah, it's like, 1 second.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, we're still good. We're still good.
Okay, what did I?
I think you just unplugged the headphone, just kind of unplugged, but we weren't using it anyway.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh no.
nope, we're good. We're
what's
good.
going on?
Just don't touch anything. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Playing with shit.
I moved my foot.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of like, really? Come on, let the guy have his award. It's the biggest Metal Gear game that he's made to date.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this guy's known for is Metal Gear, and Metal Gear is a huge franchise.
I mean, yeah. That's just kind of unbelievable.
Ooh.
Nope, it's not.
Okay, cool. We got more technical difficulties, but
You just suck.
it's whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long we recorded for. Well, about half an hour so far.
Yeah.
So we probably go on for a little more. A quick rundown of games that are coming out. We have, or at least announced are being expected as big games. We got Zelda Wii U, Uncharted 4, Just Cause 3 just came out. Any other ones I'm missing?
Far Cry Primal.
We discussed Far Cry.
I know, but I'm just that excited.
Oh,
Well, there's the Zelda.
yeah, Zelda Wii U. I mean, that's
Honestly,
we've
I
had
think
like what, one gameplay video of that? 2 gameplay videos? Okay, so
you
2
missed the other one.
probably, but we had
It's-
bottom line we have 2 gameplay videos of it. And speaking of Nintendo, the NX
Yeah,
that's in development. That's probably going to be released or announced next E3, I think.
I think we should just start calling it Zelda NX.
But they've stated that this game's going to be for Wii U.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine what they're going to do, like a Twilight Princess did. You know, GameCube Twilight Princess and Wii Twilight Princess.
Well, Nintendo actually announced that would make sense. Nintendo announced that they're not going to stop support for the Wii U.
Yeah.
Even after the NX is released, they're expecting it to go on for like another 2 years. I think they said.
I could see that. Honestly, the Wii U, it's
Solid.
but once Mario Kart 8 came out and once Smash Bros. Came out, that's almost what everybody needed.
We got Mario Maker.
And Mario
I haven't
Maker's
even bought that.
Mario
I want
Maker's
that.
huge right now. But yeah, I mean, once those games came out, everyone's kind of like, yeah, what else do I need the Wii U for other than these 3 games?
Netflix and Hulu.
Right? So, I mean, it makes sense for Nintendo to be like, oh, maybe we should put out a high-powered console.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, I've seen like leaked pictures.
I mean,
of what
Dragon Quest is coming out for it.
Is it?
Yeah, the newest one. It's going to be for
That's
NX.
exciting.
And interesting, it's going to be for NX, PS4. I don't know if Xbox One, but it's going to be also for 3DS. And they all have different playstyles.
Isn't the new 3DS?
Probably.
Okay.
It's a big game, so I'm going to assume it's going to go on a more powerful machine.
I'm gonna have to get one of those.
But it's cool because the top screen shows like a 3D Dragon Quest, and the bottom is like a 2D sprite version.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all the same thing.
Huh.
Zach, what you reading?
Whoa.
Whoa.
How much of that did you drink?
What's in here?
How much did you drink of that?
It's Z-Quill.
This much.
Just now?
Yeah.
All right, Zach, we passed out in about 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was right. All right, so while now Zach's passed out,
Let's shave him.
let's.
What are we gonna do? Try to shave his monitor?
I'm going to California. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Well, I'm the first one to go.
All right, well, you can go do that.
Well, I don't even know.
All right, let's see if Zach will wake up in 3, 2, 1, now. And he's dead.
Okay, you overdosed.
Okay, all right, so, but yeah, we got those big games coming out.
Also, we have the new Star Fox coming out.
That too.
Super excited. Just
No
finally see him
barrel.
back in the cockpit.
No barrel roll.
Very tired. Yeah, that was at the very end of the trailer.
Yeah.
Nice.
And after it cut to black, it's like, do a barrel roll!
Right. I don't know. I'm not big into Star Fox personally, but.
How can we be friends?
Well, it's okay. Then you leave and me and Mike will stay.
I'm still surprised that Zach is going. Oh my god.
I mean, that looks
breaks
comfortable.
character.
Never breaks it.
So, I would also like to remind everybody of the new...
We didn't talk about it yet.
The new Metroid.
We just started recording, buddy.
No. Wait. See, I have it. I played this game. Oh crap! It's not even in here. It's on my PS4 because I'm playing it. I even stopped playing it. My PS4 turned off. How long was I out?
About 3 days.
What's Fallout 5 coming out?
Next week.
Really?
Zach,
Yeah.
they've taken your son, Sean.
Oh man.
It's all about Sean.
All right. So, bottom line, let's go around like games that everyone's excited for that have been announced. Jim, let's start with you.
Well, I don't think we have to discuss on what I'm excited for, but I'm gonna cry if it's very disappointing. Far Cry Primal.
That's really all
Yeah.
you're like.
Yes.
That's all you're going.
You got me on Far Cry 4, and I was just like, "There's no other game I care about right now."
Okay. All right. Zach, what about you? Any game coming out that you're excited for?
I don't know what games are anymore. Jesus Christ.
It's now life. It's just
It's
life.
not. What?
We're having technical difficulties over there. Meet Zach's butt.
All right, Nick, games that you're kind of excited for.
Nintendo games mostly. Just the new Zelda, Star Fox.
Easy.
I want to see what Far Cry Primal turns into. I'm one of those guys that likes to sit on the sidelines and see what the games are released as and how people take them in, and
Yeah.
If they get a good enough review, I'll play them. I've kind of wanted to play Until Dawn. I played.
That game's supposed to be very scary.
Yeah, I played Heavy Rain, and that was just. But Until Dawn is supposed to be really great. A great story experience. By the way, this game won won Best Story-Driven Game of the Year.
Which one? Until Dawn?
No.
Oh,
I don't remember what it's called. Her Story.
I don't know what game that is.
Exactly. I've never heard of it. It's literally where you sit down and you solve a case by listening to interviews with this lady who's missing her husband, and you try to gather clues from it. On the list were, it was a Telltale game, Tales from the Borderlands, and like 2 other games that were like really story-driven games, and then Witcher 3 was on.
Yeah, Witcher 3.
Which congratulations, Witcher 3 won Game of the Year.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen a lot of games win Game of the Year.
Well, yeah, you beat Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
It beat Tomb Raider.
I can see it being Tomb Raider.
Have you got the new Tomb Raider?
I don't have an Xbox One, so I don't.
Oh, dude. Well, get PlayStation. Get the PS4.
It isn't a PS1. It's an Xbox One exclusive.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's why.
It's for the PC.
Is it really? I don't know. Just do that one.
Maybe Microsoft and Sony don't like each other. Did you
Who-
ever think about
yeah,
that?
I never
Who
thought
would have
about
guessed that?
It's a.
Yeah.
I have heard nothing but great things about
Okay.
Tomb Raider.
Zach, what about you? A game coming out that you're excited for?
Not really.
No?
Not really.
Star Wars.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Star Wars movie.
Okay, night, Zach.
Night.
I mean, kind of looks like Mr. Z-Quill over there.
Yeah, right.
Is bringing the show to a close.
Pretty close. But quick game. I'm just excited for coming out Uncharted 4. So
Oh yeah,
I'm a huge Uncharted fan. So.
Yeah, you just got into the Uncharted games.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
What about the new Metroid?
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Hey, I got Triforce Heroes.
I heard that game's not that bad.
I hate those kinds of like.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, but it's like Metroid Federation Force has like nothing to do with the story. Is what I've like.
It's gonna be canceled. I know it's going.
And this is why I hate when people will be like, "Oh, but you forgot that Metroid is done that in the past. They had Metroid Prime Pinball. Prime Pinball came out in like a 2-year span when the original Prime came out, and then Prime 2 came out after it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in 2015 coming on to 2016.
How does it make
Metroid Other M, the last game to be released so far, came out in 2010.
How does it make you feel that
6 years.
In 6 years, there have been more Sonic the Hedgehog games
Than Metroid games.
than Metroid games. Those bad Sonic the Hedgehog games.
Are you salty? Are you salty?
It's a tiny bit, but you know what? All the Sonic games are bad, and usually when the Metroid games come out, they're pretty good. So
Sonic
I
Generations.
enjoyed Other M, so I'm just gonna point it out there.
Sonic Generations was a good game.
Mhm.
It's probably the only one that they've done
Hey, Zach,
right
wake up.
so far.
Tired?
Actually, there's a new Sonic game coming out.
Was it? I don't remember what it is.
It looks kind of like it's supposed to be like a hack and slash type deal where Amy has a hammer. It's stupid.
Nice.
They slowed Sonic down though.
Oh, so it's gonna be like Sonic Unleashed.
Something like
Mhm.
that. It's gonna be.
But yeah, but yeah, I think it's probably time to wrap this up here.
Okay.
Thanks everybody. I guess we're going to be calling this Armored Specs chat room because we can't think of another name for it. Expect more of these. Zach, thank you very much for bearing with us while we set this up for about 45 minutes and then
Thanks for being here.
talk
Zach.
for almost an hour.
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, dude. You want to do more? You want to do more of these?
Huh?
You want to do more of these?
I'll do more of these. I'll just be a pain in the ass.
It's just, I know, man.
That's fine.
That's fine. You're the comedic value to this, man.
No, I'm not funny.
Shit, you're funny to me.
He's not.
No, it's
Jim, any closing thoughts? You haven't been really saying much, just kind of enjoying the conversation,
wow.
I think. I mean, any closing thoughts on just the gaming in general?
Well,
You're moving to California soon.
Well, see, here's this gaming circle that you guys are in, right? Here's Mike, here's Nick, right? Here's a circle. Here's Jim. Jim's over here.
Well, Jim, we're trying
Jim's
to bring you
over here.
closer into
Jim's
here.
over here.
I think this is
Trying to
more
bring you
like
closer,
like an
like
closer
this,
over here.
closer over here.
So, I don't know.
I mean,
guess
you're all about Far Cry Primal. Is there really any other game you're looking forward to other than Far Cry Primal?
I really haven't seen anything else that really has caught my eye.
Bloodborne DLC.
I haven't played Bloodborne yet.
Oh, that's right. It was Matt who played.
I rage quit that one too.
He did.
You're playing Dying Light now, though. Are you enjoying,
I am.
Are you enjoying Dying Light? I'm on.
It is actually pretty good. I haven't gotten into that point where it sucked me in.
Okay.
You know.
But right now, how many stars out of 5?
I'd say about 3.5, 4.
Okay, Nick, game you're playing right now, how many stars out of 5? You're playing what? Fallout 4 most of your time?
Most of my time, but I just picked up Undertale.
Okay, let's start with Fallout 4. How many stars out of 5?
I mean, I think the game's flawless. I
Okay.
don't think they could have done anything better besides some of the glitches.
Are you going what 4.5 out of 5?
I'd go 9 stars out of 10.
Okay, Zach, how many game you're playing right now? What is it, and how many stars out of 5?
That'll be Fallout 4.
Okay, how many
But
stars?
it's a different metric. Okay?
Alright.
I'm going to give it 96 John Cusacks. Yeah.
96 jump.
Out of what?
No,
Out of 5?
I don't even need to add anything else. That's
96 junkies.
you can't take. There's no
you cannot,
measurement.
you cannot
It's
question
just
my
96
Cusack
John
method,
Cusacks.
because that cannot be explained.
Yeah.
That's accepted.
All right.
6 Cusacks, pretty good.
2 games I'm playing right now. I'm playing a little bit of Battlefront here and there. I'm going to give that a quick 3 out of 5. Not the greatest game, but when you play it, you are not sad that you're playing it.
I don't know. If we look at kind of its counterpart, which is sad that I even have to compare this, but Call of Duty to Battlefront, there.
Yeah,
Like
I'm with the Battlefront.
I will blow up any Call of Duty with TNT before I touch it again. Battlefront all the way.
But here's what I was getting at. Had a discussion earlier with someone else who.
Oh,
with someone
I will
else who
find
I
you
might,
in Cali.
someone else who I might want to bring on the podcast one day. He saying when you're playing Battlefront, you're not sad when you die because you get instantly respawned.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just a great game to be playing, I think, and that's what I think is great.
I'm just happy to be here.
Exactly. Honestly, it's like I'm just happy to be playing this game. I'm no problems with this at all. So I'm like,
Okay, fine.
See, the game itself is great. The only problem that I have with Battlefront as a whole is the limited number of maps and the fact that it's coming out as $50 DLC to get the rest of them.
yeah, and that's partly why I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. But there's no sucking me in value to this game.
No,
I pick it up and play it here and there. It's not like I need to get home and play Battlefront.
There's no space battles. There's no.
Not true. There's air battles, but not in space.
Space battles were different. Like you had their base that you had to destroy.
Right.
And
Yeah.
not everybody loved them. I was really good at that.
No, I remember. I'm just trying to get this quick through. Other game, I just started picking up Destiny again. I'm like level 10 right now. But
I'm waiting for you to catch up.
I know I'm working on it. But yeah, that game, I'm just gonna get a solid 4 out of 5. I mean, it's not for everybody, but it's starting to suck me back into it, and I think that's what's great.
With a friend, if you're playing with someone, I'll give it a 5 out of 5.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alone, I'd say 4 out of 5.
Okay, yeah. So I think that does it for this first episode of the Armored Specs chat room, the ASCR, the Asker,
The asterisk.
the asterisk. I might call it that. Who knows?
There we go.
The NASCAR.
The Asker. But like I said, thanks Zach for joining us. Thank you, Nick. Jim, we'll miss you. Hopefully, we'll get you on Skype on another one of these.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Next time you see me, you'll be in Cali.
All right, yeah. But quick break in the fourth wall. Thank you everybody for watching this.
Give us a subscribe.
It gives us a subscribe, a like. We're going to try to get these on iTunes if we can. Nick's been looking into that, so if we can, that'd be awesome. If not, yeah, we'll just keep putting video uploads. I think it's fine. It's just nice to talk about games with people once in a while. So sign off from me, Mike, Jim.
Oh, okay, you fucked it up again. You fucked up
Stop
the
screwing up.
You messed up the intro and the ending.
Jazz hands.
And from our buddy down south right now,
Carlos from Mexico.
Hey, Carlos!
All right, thanks, Zach, and we'll see you guys all next time. Thanks
I'm
for
Nick.
watching.
Bye. Just be a pest.